Hi there, how's everyone doing today? So if you're watching for the first time, my name is Marianne Hanson. I'm the owner and the counsellor at NU Journeys Counselling. I provide counselling to couples, to individuals, and I specialise in the areas of stress, depression, low self-worth and low self-esteem, and relationships. So something that I think doesn't always get spoken about enough, especially at the level that it probably could do, is stress and how the emotional and physical impact of stress has a massive impact on people. So I became aware of the impact that stress has on me over the last few weeks, really, because I've started a new role and I've been doing a lot of travelling. And I travelled down to Kent and it took me 4 hours to drive down. And then it was actually on the Friday when I was travelling back when it took me 6 full hours to get back to Birmingham from Kent. It was a combination of it being a Friday and also the motorways I had to use. Now, during the time I was in the stressful period of not just travelling down, but also meeting all of the people that I had to meet, I didn't experience stress at that level. It was only when I got back home on the Friday where my body was aching, I had headaches, and then when I got my favourite food, which I usually enjoy eating, I wasn't able to enjoy it. I actually wasn't even able to eat most of it. It was only really till the Saturday and the Sunday that I was able to kind of relax back into my normal routine, and when I actually didn't feel stressed, and that was a new thing for me, like to go through that high level of stress for that period of time. But for many people, that's what people are doing. They're walking around with high levels of stress and they're just absorbing it or just working through it, but they're not actually addressing it. So what I want to say is that I've wrote here that some of the common physical and emotional symptoms of stress include aches and pains, especially in your back and your neck and shoulder areas. So if you're someone that doesn't really do physical work, but for whatever reason you always have aches and pains in your neck and shoulders, then it could be that you are struggling with high levels of stress. Lack of sleep, that's a very well-known factor of stress. Lack of motivation, which is also for depression as well. If you're someone that's usually high energy, buzzing, passionate, hardworking, and all of a sudden you just can't be motivated, or you don't feel as though you can get through that particular task or through the day, you could be struggling with stress. Another key one is feeling distracted, not being able to engage on the level that you would want to engage with others. You're just finding it really difficult to do that. Your brain is trying to help you by saying, you're feeling overwhelmed, so we don't want you to engage with these people on that level because it's going to take too much energy, too much effort. So your brain starts to almost shut down a little bit. And that's something which you might not be conscious of, but you are conscious of your behaviour. So if you recognise a change in your behaviour, that's when you can take action. Rather than waiting for something major to occur, like, you're feeling distracted and stressed and overwhelmed, but you continue to drive long distances or you continue to work in environments where there's health and safety issues. What's going to happen sometimes is it will be a major event or incident that will occur, and then the person will say, right, this means I need to take time off work, this means I need to get counselling or some help. You need to take action if you can before that happens, before your high level of stress creates an issue, really. So some of the other things that are common are going off your food or overeating for some people, and disengaging. That's a big thing, I think, a lot of people. If you just walk around most of your cities, you can see the people who are stressed and are just getting through the day. And at this time of year, when you've got kids going back to school, kids going to school for the first time, changing routine, not just for the children but for you, because you've had 6 weeks of summer holidays where the routine has been different, plus you've got Christmas in 4 months. A lot of people are feeling stressed already because of those things. It's a strange time of year, but there are also people who walk around with stress from their job, stress from their relationships. So all I would say to people, because I don't want to make this a really lengthy video, is the key thing is to identify that you are feeling stressed, then it's not to beat yourself up or to be harsh on yourself and say, you know, I should be able to work through this, I don't need any help or support. Get the help and support. It could mean just phoning a friend, phoning someone that you value and that you trust, and saying to them, do you know what, I've got all these projects going on, all these assignments, I've got, when I get home then I have to deal with the kids and I have to deal with this, and on a weekend I've got this and that. Just tell them, because when you say it out loud, maybe it will get, the realization will come to you that you're overwhelmed and it's too much. But there's always help for you out there. So the key message to take away from this video is that if you tackle stress at the beginning, then that's better stress management than waiting for a crucial or damaging or dangerous event to happen for then you to get stress afterwards. So I hope you found this video useful. I'll be making more videos around like the areas that I specialise in: stress, low self-esteem, anxiety, depression and relationships. And you can subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. You can also share this with people if you think it will be useful. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.